Twins Club 93 is 7. Artimis here. Josh McKay in the building. I'm saying it right, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, because yesterday I had an interview and it was Shy Carter and I kept calling him Sky Carter like it was my first radio gig. So I got Josh McKay in the building and man, you're on fire right now.
Yeah, I mean, I don't like to look at it like I'm on fire just because I try to be as humble as I can, but yeah, I mean, everybody's telling me like keep doing what you're doing, like your lyrics are hot, and it's amazing.
Yeah, you had the one video, it gets shared, how many, it was 250,000 times, something like that?
Yeah, I honestly, I can't even tell you how many times it got shared, but yeah, it was something like that, yeah.
And when did you post that video? You posted that?
I think I posted that like the 4th.
Okay.
I think the 3rd or the 4th maybe, and then within 2 days I was on World Star.
And just like that?
Yeah.
Now did World Star contact you to put it, or they just took it and threw it up there?
They didn't even send me an email.
Q didn't hit you up or nothing?
No, they didn't do anything. They were just, actually I found out through a comment. Somebody had posted my video and was like, congratulations, you made World Star. And I thought it was a joke. I liked it. It was like, LOL, thanks. He was like, no, I'm serious. Like, really? So I got a World Star app on my phone, I looked it up, and I was the first one on the page, and for like 4 days I was trending.
Yeah.
3 days, something like that.
Yeah, it's nuts, and I mean, that's, I'd seen your stuff through, because we have a couple mutual friends, and I had seen your stuff, pop up every once in a while, I'm like, okay, you could spit, and then all of a sudden I saw the one, and I was like, 250,000 shares, and it was like, then the next one's got, already, like, it's up in 10,000, 20,000, 30,000, like, is this something that just, boom, and it happened, or has it been, like,
I mean, I've been doing this, for like 5 or 6 years now, and like, nothing really ever took off like this. Don't get me wrong, I had people that were telling me like, you're dope, you're good. I wish somebody, that was well known enough to, do something with you, could sign you or do something.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it was like I posted that video, and I don't know if it was somebody that had a big fan base that shared it or what it was, but it blew up.
Right.
I literally did not expect it, and now I'm like swamped in like offers and everything else, and
see, and that's the scary part too, because once I've seen this happen multiple times to where somebody gets hot with a couple bars or something like that, and the next thing you know, they take the easiest offer, the one that gives them the most money, or what. And what are your plans now that this thing's kind of taken off?
I mean, I'm not looking for any record deal. I'm trying to do this on my own. Maybe if somebody comes in and they want to help me out a little bit, and maybe even invest some money, that's awesome. I'm looking for all the support and love and help that I can get, but honestly, man, independent living is the new thing these days, So self-promotion, that's what I'm trying to do.
Yeah, I mean, you look at Macklemore and Mac Miller, not to compare you to another white rapper, but of course I'm sure you're going to get it. This is just the start of it.
Yeah.
But yeah, the independent way is the way to go. You could sell your albums, that way you can do ticket sales, you get most of the sales back. Now, my question is this, because I guarantee you we're going to have this in the YouTube comments, the Facebook comments, and everything like that. We haven't done Local Flow in a while.
Right.
And people are going to be like, oh, well, the only reason you brought him up was because he's white and this and that, which to me it has nothing to do with that. I mean, your video, you got 250,000 views, and not only did World Star pick it up, but ABC 12 picked it up. What do you say to the people that are going to comment with that?
For the people that are gonna say that I'm only doing this or only got noticed for a certain reason, that's nonsense. I've been doing this for a long time. If it were to be that situation, I would have got noticed a long time ago.
Right.
I just happened to come across somebody that happened to like my stuff, and then it just blew up from there. So it's not something that it shouldn't be looked at like that. Like people were saying that I only made it to ABC 12 because I was a white rapper, and I found that ridiculous. Like I'm not racist at all. Then that's a very racial thing to say. But it's like. And then there's other people that like, why do you gotta say that? Why do you gotta turn everything to race? The kid's talented. He didn't get on ABC 12 because he's white. Race doesn't matter. He got on ABC 12 because he's doing something positive and he blew up.
Yeah.
And he's actually trying to do something. And then there's just gonna be people hating on it. So.
And now, when you made those videos, you make them in your car, right? Like straight in your car.
I put something together real quick and then go sit in the car, and then my fiance records me while I do it.
That's awesome. Yeah. That's awesome. So she supports you. Obviously, she's like, I don't want to be on camera. She's like, don't put me on camera. But it's got to be crazy for you guys to go from like, you get a couple thousand here and then it just skyrockets. It's got to be a crazy feeling.
It's awesome. It's literally the best feeling in the world. Like, a lot of people, they've been trying to put it out like I'm not even from Flint. Like I grew up in a really rough area. I didn't grow up with no silver spoon. Like I was lucky to even get food at night, and then now I'm actually trying to build something off of this, and these people are hating, and it's just, they just, people try to act like they know me and they don't, and then I'm getting people now that are trying to tell me that they
I went to high school with you, man.
Yeah, and I'm like, he wasn't shooting with me in the gym, like